In these workshops, you'll have the opportunity to learn by doing. That means getting up, participating and being really active for the day. You'll feel things that you've not felt before, or you'll feel things in the context of a workshop that you can then immediately relate back to the workplace. Throughout these skills workshops, you'll take part in a series of exercises based on actor training and theatre rehearsals, drawing on research from the social sciences.
This training has been vital for me to help support and manage my team.
The communication skills and presentation skills masterclasses were tailored specifically for us for our creative and digital businesses that we support. So we had a range of people from a junior role coming into the business who needed to learn more, right up through to account directors who wanted to hone their techniques for exuding confidence in a meeting or perhaps pitching better to an investment client.
What it's done for me, it's literally given me a new way of thinking. It's made me reflect upon myself and how others perceive me.
We wanted to make sure that we gave people the opportunity to look outside of their role, to have a completely different experience from what they would have ordinarily had within our normal training environment, and to be able to translate what they'd learned back into their workplace.
During the training, you'll work in groups, pairs and on your own with lots of support and coaching from our experienced facilitators and directors. We believe it's really important that people actually learn better by feeling something, not just by listening to somebody else talk about something, to looking at a bunch of slides that talk around a subject, but by actually getting up and doing.
It's really taken me out of my comfort zone, but in such a good way.
Fear's a big word, but it can manifest in the tiny. The impulse to not speak up in a group meeting because you're worried about what people might think of what you've got to say, or how it might be received, or that you're a junior member of staff and do you really have the place to say that?
In terms of the feedback from our students on the digital bootcamp, they really found just the simple techniques like the breathing exercises that we did to kind of calm you down before you went onto a stage, or actually just remembering to pause when you're talking so that you're not going 100 miles an hour, your voice becomes clearer, you slow down, and all of those techniques really help with presenting your first professional presentation.
Things that I can really relate to and have actually seen in practice back in the business are things like the exercise called I'm Falling.
At any point, anyone can announce that they're falling.
Metaphorically speaking, the busier our lives get at work, that realisation of I'm falling, where'd you go? You felt quite conflicted.
But it was a really good way to demonstrate that it's important that we're there to support each other. And actually, if you are struggling, that you do put your hand up and say, I am falling and I really would like some help now.
This training is not a one-size-fits-all approach. We're all different. We all have different strengths. We all have different capabilities. And so the training works with you to help identify what those strengths are and to play to them as much as possible. The benefit of coming to our theatre base is you have an opportunity to just stand on a stage and speak and get used to using your voice properly, to standing in a way that is engaging and to getting your message across clearly.
I really feel that I'm going to walk away from this selection of workshops a stronger manager and a stronger leader.